Hi everyone, Siavash here from GMI Technology and Tech Savvy Business Owner. In this short video, I'm going to show you how you can create a pixel and how you can actually attach it to a website. So first of all, what is pixel? Pixel is a simple code or tracking code that you can get from Facebook and add it to any websites that you have, and that helps Facebook to track your traffic. So you might have seen that, let's say you're on Google and you're searching for something, or you're on Amazon and searching for something, and then you start seeing advertisement for that specific product or similar products on Facebook and Instagram. The reason for that is when you search for something and then click on any of those websites that shows up on a Google search, all of those websites, they have tracking code, pixel code, which tell Facebook that, hey, this person is interested in our product, so next time that they land on Facebook or Instagram, we are running an advertisement, make sure that they see our advertisement. So this is kind of like basically the simplest way, but there are different degrees on how you target people based on like what actions they took. So we have different events and different actions that we can tell Facebook about. So you can say, okay, these are the people that view my product. These are the people that try to buy my product. These are the people that went on to the checkout, but they didn't finish. These are the people that actually purchased the product. So you can actually segment those and tell Facebook to basically go and find people similar to those ones that you've sent an event to, which is going to help a lot with your retargeting and also bringing down your cost per result for lead or any sale or anything that you do. So very, very important to get this pixel right. It's not that easy. It's a little bit technology related. You have to do some tech stuff, but again, if you follow this video, you should be able to do the basics. I'm not going to go through the advanced like a conversion API and those kind of things. But if you want to know how to do that, definitely hit me up and I'll shoot a video specifically for conversion API and how to set that up. And if you don't know what conversion API is, put it simply, what happened was when the iOS 14 from Apple came out, they blocked all the advertisement and cookies, so pixel tracking by default. So that means that anyone that uses Apple devices or Safari and those kind of things, by default, we weren't able to get any stats out of them in our Facebook business management, and we weren't able to track them. So to fix that issue, Facebook came up with a conversion API. So now we can actually write some code, put it on server, and still be able to get some data even for Apple users. So that's just a quick side note about what that conversion API means. All right, without further ado, again, we want to be in business settings. So go ahead, type in business.facebook.com/settings, and you should see business settings coming up. This is the address for those of you that don't know, business.facebook.com/settings. Then on the left-hand side, we have a section called data sources. So if you expand that and scroll a little bit down, you'll see the pixels. So when you click on that, now one thing about pixels is when you create one, there's no way, at the moment at least, there's no way to delete one. So don't worry if you create one, I was like, I made a mistake, I want to create another one, how I delete that one. You can't, don't worry about it. I'll show you how you can rename it to something like do not use, so you don't make a mistake of using that pixel that you don't want to use. All right, so let's go ahead and click on add. We're going to do a simple creation of the pixel. This is by far the simplest way that you can actually create a pixel and start your tracking. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And it's going to bring you this up. How would you like to do it? I'm going to go ahead and say I want to set up it right now. So click on that. Now you get a couple of options. I'm going to go ahead and say I want to do it manually by adding the pixel code to my website. It gives you a piece of code, and you want to attach this piece of code at the header of your website. So If you're using one of our platforms, GMI technology platform, which is built on GHL, and you have built your website or your funnel on our platform, this is very, very simple. You just basically go to your settings and put this code on the heading section. If you're using WordPress, you can download a plugin to be able to access to the header tags and basically paste that there. Once you did that, so you can simply click on copy to clipboard, and then we want to turn this on, the automatic advanced matching, and you don't need to change anything else. We're not gonna go through testing at the moment, but I'm going to tell you how you can actually test it once you attach this thing. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to attach it to an example website on our platform, and I'll be back. All right, this is what you get in here. Just go ahead and click on cancel. I'm going to show you how we can actually test it. All right, so the first thing is I'm going to demo this considering that, let's say you have a funnel or website on our platform. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, okay, we have a website, and let's say the website is something like this. Doesn't matter. This is just for testing purposes. So we have a section in our platform called settings. You can click on settings, and then we have a simply header tracking code. So this is where we actually put the Facebook pixel code. As you can see, just dump it in there. Always the thing that you can check is always this ID. So as you can see, it ends with 955. And when you go back to business settings, you see that we have this 955 in here. And then we go back and we hit save. Now, there are two important things that you definitely want to do with your pixel. So first of all, we want to add people. So go ahead and click on add. You want to add yourself. And make sure that you manage pixel, so you assign that. And the second part, which is very, very important, a lot of people miss this, is every pixel needs to be attached to an ad account. Otherwise, you won't be able to use that pixel when you're doing your advertisement. So we're gonna go ahead and click on add assets. And then, as you remember, if you don't know, and in one of the previous videos, I showed you how you can actually create an ad account, so make sure to go and watch that. Once you create an ad account, this is where you can actually attach it. We attach that, and that's it. Now, if you look at the top right, we have a section called Events Manager. This is where we actually can see what is happening to the pixels, the events that are coming through, like people viewing the page, people signing up, people becoming leads, people subscribe, purchase, all of those kind of things. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. You'll open up the Events Manager, and I'm going to spend some time in here and basically walk you through on how you can actually test this. So first of all, before doing any testing, there are a couple of things that you want to make sure. If you're using, I would recommend to use Chrome. It does work in Safari, but the most important thing is you want to remove or get rid of any ad blocker, any type of ad blocker that you have on your platform. If you are using specific search engines like DuckDuckGo that automatically removes the cookies and ad blockers, you want to remove that as well. Otherwise, this testing is not going to work. So just make sure that you remove those. Otherwise, what I'm doing in here, it's going to work on my computer, but it's not going to work on yours if you have any of those ad blockers or specific like DuckDuckGo and those kind of things happening on your browser. So at the top, you see we have test events. So I'm going to click on that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to my business, and I'm going to open one of these pages, which is, as an example, to just get a URL. So once I get that URL, I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go back to Events Manager. And as you can see, it's already actually, I don't even need to test it, already gets a page view because I've opened that page with that pixel code in it. So as you can see, that page view got processed, so I'm now getting events. So I don't even need to test it. But if you didn't get that, the way that you tested it, basically paste the URL in here, and then you click on Open Website, and it will open it up. And then you go back to your Events Manager, and there we go. The page view comes in. If you have other events like lead, subscribe, and those kind of things, we need to hook those up as well in order to tell Facebook when those events are coming in. Those are a little bit more advanced. I'm not going to talk about them in this video. Let me know if you want to know how to actually set those up, and I'm definitely going to do that in another video. But that's it for this video. Please do make sure that you like, share, subscribe, depending on what platform you are. And if you have any other questions or anything, you know how you can reach us, gmimarketing.com. Down at the bottom or somewhere around this video, you can always comment or get in touch with us on one of our pages like Tech Savvy Biz Owners on Facebook. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.